Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. I know this sounds crazy. Well, I shouldn't say it sounds crazy because I'm sure many of you had this, but my first muscle car was this color. And you know what? I've been fond and in love with this color ever since. I love it, depending on whether it's a Dodge or a Plymouth or Chrysler. It's called something different. So the original color is F4 right here. We light green, metallic. This is probably a little nicer than the factory paint, but I wanted to get this video done early only because I wanted to tell you that we're still restoring a lot of the car. Should be done here in just a few days. A couple little small things. Front tag bracket, I just put that tag on so you know it was us, just in case you forgot. And we have a couple small things, the scoops we're just having repainted that go inside there. I went ahead and made sure that we put the 15x7 rally wheels on there because that fits well, the right stripe. We also put a brand new white interior. The last couple pieces are coming for that. I left the plastic on the seat so you know that I would not soil your new seat, and that would be important to you. I know that. Six-pack cars. I've owned Hemi cars and six-pack cars, and that's my brand. I'm a Mopar guy. For me, the six-pack car, only way to go. They rev, they are fast. The fastest cars I've ever owned were 446-pack cars. You take them to a cruising, and they surprise a lot of people. Super fast, Dana rears in some of the cars, or a heavy-duty gearboxes. You know, Chrysler really had some great drivetrains, and this is, as we walk around, you're going to see, wow, this is a really cool car. And so the nice thing too is that there's not a lot of Coronet RTs out there, and you know, there's lots of Roadrunners, which is a great car, lots of Challengers and Cudas and things like that. But the Coronet RT and the SuperBees were definitely low number production cars, and that's why I think that this deserves the attention and the video and the time and the restoration so that you can maybe enjoy it when you go to a car show, and then you'll know enough about it to spout off some as well. All right, so if you could come on up here, you can clearly see how nice and easy it is for all of the font to be read there. All right, and the reason I show you that is because this is nicer than the factory paint. Factories didn't spend the time wet sanding and buffing like this car has done here, but I love the six-pack callouts on the hood, right? We did talk about the 15x7 rallies that are here with the BFGs and the right size tire to fill the wheel wells. These cars here, the SuperBees, got a little nicer trim package on them, so they got the moldings there, some bright work around here, the drip rail molding in chrome, so that doesn't come standard on every car, and so that's why I think that seeing some of these things. The tape stripe's done like it's supposed to, it ends at the door there. This right here, I think one of the best muscle car callouts ever is that, all right? And as you come around the back here, you can see correct speaker tray in there. I'm sorry, package tray with the speaker grills, the white interior all the way through looks so nice in there, all right? The Dodge callouts here with the SuperBee in back, the correct tips are on the car, all right? Those are the little things I think that you would appreciate. And then you go into here, because I'm not suggesting you throw a cooler in the trunk. I would never do that, all right? Well, I might do that. Well, I would definitely do that. So I'm not telling the truth. Now I'm telling the truth, all right? Look at this. Throw a couple lawn chairs in here, a cooler, drive this car to the beach, man. Go away to the mountains for the weekend. Can you imagine going out to dinner in this car with another couple? Like, that changes the whole dinner experience. This is cool because it holds so much. This is a real car. People used these cars in 1970 as a family car. It was a high performance family car and probably the baddest car in the neighborhood, right, for the family car. But look how great this car is. It has a trunk, it has a back seat, it has bucket seats, it has gauges on the dash, and the gauges are loaded up on there, not just idiot lights. So, all right, I've rambled on enough about this. You've seen the body, it looks great. And I'll talk about me, of course, all right? Let's go check under the hood and see what that looks like. Okay, little bits about a restoration to say, okay, this is a nice job or it's a shortcut. This may sound like a silly thing, but it's, just check it out. So the hood release in here, right? You say, okay, great, don't every car have a hood release? Yes, every car does, but most of them don't add the secondary because you have to restore that piece. This has the correct handle here, that's in stock. You may say, well, that doesn't seem like a big deal to me. You're absolutely right, but it's just one of the things that piles up that makes it great. Correct radiator here. Now, if it was me, I'd ask me to paint this black, okay? So it's not seen, but it's a transmission cooler. This car makes a lot of power. Keeping the transmission nice and cool is great if you want to. I don't think anything's gonna happen to it if you didn't have it, but if we painted it black, you would notice it, and it would be things they did a lot of times back in the day. All right, so big radiator here, correct fan here, correct fan shroud, battery topper, right air cleaner. I've now cut my head wide open. I'm probably bleeding everywhere all over your brand new car. Sorry about that, but idiot. Anyway, sorry. The six-pack setup under there, it looks awesome. This is probably one of the best looking air cleaners in the muscle car business, and it just looks great. This car runs and drives and rolls down the road. And not that I'm a proponent of speeding, because I would never do that. Again, I'm not being honest. So let's just say I was speeding some. This is the car that I want to speed in, because it reminds me of my car back in the day with the paint color and whatever, mustache 70s style. Ron Jeremy look. How you doing? All right, if you don't mind, step into my white interior, my brand new white interior. All right. Wow. Smells new in here. Okay. All right. So you have a couple of choices right now while I finish up this car for you, and you decide what you want. I had a new steering wheel made for it. All right. New interior, door panels, seat covers, carpet, package tray, headliner, all that stuff. The radio here, we can go ahead and change that out, hide it in the glove box and put a stock radio in the dash, or do a radio delete. You get to decide how you want to handle that, okay? This also has the full gauge package. This is the rally gauge package, 150 mile an hour speedometer, right? Oil pressure, amps, bolts, and fuel gauge, not just lights, all right? I like that too as well. So we're just kind of finishing up the little thing. The new mirrors have been installed, and we're fine tuning the last little bits of it. And you can decide if there's a couple small things that you want us to do. But this is, look at this, man. You can go out with a couple, right? I can't pull that seat back because I'm all the way over here. Look at this back seat for a second. 3 people sit back there comfortably, another couple. And this is why I talk about using these cars and going out to dinner. I mean, imagine pulling up to like a steakhouse or something like this in this car. This car definitely gets put out front. The Porsche gets shoved around the side, right? And stand there for a second, but don't let people know that it was your car, because they won't. And listen to what they have to say when they walk out. Oh my God, look at that Mopar. I had one, or Jimmy had one, I rode in one of those. I've always wanted to get one. And it would make you very happy to know that that's your car, and your car sitting out front, and the other car got pushed around. So let's close up the video and run down a couple small things. 446 back. I don't need to say anymore. Here, drop the mic. What else? Rally wheels, right that they're supposed to have, okay? Great sounding dual exhaust with the right tips, detailed trunk, brand new interior. I mean, just it goes on and on about how cool this car. Plus, it's a SuperBee, man. A SuperBee has a following. A SuperBee is a SuperBee. And when you go to a car show, there are just not millions of them to be seen, and that's why it looks so great in this video. It looks great in pictures. You got to find a way to get this car in your life, man. Call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it. Enough of my rambling. How about we fire it up so you can hear what a real Mopar sounds like. Hit it.